Welcome everybody to another unboxing episode with me, Ryan the Dorkman, and this is the Curse of the Rougarou. The Rougarou, that's how I'm going to pronounce it for the rest of these 10 minutes, so if it's not right, I apologise. So this is a scenario pack from Arkham Knights 2016, which you can get from Fantasy Flight Games or your local friendly gaming store. So this scenario pack is an extra scenario that you can play within the campaign of a Arkham Knights card game. So what does it have inside? There's roughly about 60 cards here. Looking at the back onwards, you've got some more encounters, so they're going to be monsters, a few skills, etc. And then we're going to have something particular to the game, this particular set. Some locales, your act and agenda. So there is a unique symbol for this expansion pack. So at the bottom of all the cards, you can see just there, look, on all the different cards there is a symbol, so you're able to tell which ones belong to who. So when you're collecting more and more of these packs, etc., you don't get them mixed up, so which is quite nice. This game is a standalone, which means you can just play it on its own, or you can play it as a side quest within a campaign mode. So as is, there's only standard and hard difficulty for this game. As always, it gives you what to put in your chaos dice pool. To play this campaign mode, in the campaign mode, would cost each investigator 1 experience. So there is a risk and reward there. So you need to at least have gained 1 experience from another encounter before you are actually able to play this. So there's a large blurb to read out, how to set up. Let's keep them in order. There's the information card, depending on whether you play it as standard or as hard. We have the agenda, 3 cards for the agenda side, 2 cards for the act. So I don't know how quickly you'd get through them, but there's only 2. And then we've got locales. Locations run a little bit differently to how I guess they normally work. So there's 3 different kinds. There's Riverside, Unhallowed, and Unhallowed, Wilderness, New Orleans, and New Orleans. Right, so there's 4 different types of locations. So what you do is you select one at random. If you've got a D4, you can just roll a D4 and pick one, or get somebody to pick one blindly. Let's just get rid of those for the sake of this example. Out of the 3 that's left, you choose another one. To be your start. So we're going to choose Riverside, and the other 2 just get pushed. They're still technically classed as in play, but they just get pushed to one side for now. So out of the 3 locations, every investigator starts at the bayou. Now each of these different stacks have a bayou location in there, so you're never going to get stuck to actually, it's not actually broken. Okay, so there's those. They're the locations. As always, there's a double side when you flip it over, etc. So where you encounter the monsters. There is Lady Esprit. She is the specific ally for this adventure. So that's her. She has a few mechanics herself. And then we have a whole bunch of encounters. So there's a bear trap, a fishing net, which are mechanical things within the game, and then you've got a whole bunch of stuff. So we've got a bog gator, a swat leech, we've got some treachery cards, some more treachery cards, loads of treachery cards, and the Rougarou himself. Who's elite? What else have we got here? What's the next two? The next two cards are the Curse of the Rougarou, which you can gain as a weakness, and there's also a skill for monstrous transformation. Nice. I mean, the artwork's really nice. I mean, in this range of products, they're all nice anyway. I can't really give enough props for Fantasy Fire games for the quality of this. Slime covered doll, marsh gag, dark young host. Yep, let's go for that. And then some more treacheries, treachery, loads of treachery. Beast of the Bayou, insatiable bloodlust, and then the do not read. Yeah, you can't see them. What happens at the end? So there's roughly 60 cards here. Within the context of the game, the first couple of cards will be able to tell you how to set the game up and just get running and enjoy it. So this has been a quick video. I'm going to try and keep this pretty quick. So that's exactly how it comes from the shop or your friendly game store or Fantasy Flight Games directly. Great, it's got that brand new card smell, which is really nice. Artwork's fantastic. It's, you know, I mean, what can I say more about it? It's just great. I mean, if you've played Arkham, the LCG, you know what I mean. If you haven't played it, play it. The core game's out. The new expansion, the Dunwich Legacy, is out as well, which I'll be covering in another video, probably after this one actually. So yeah, so get out there and play. You know, you only need 2 people to play, 4 if you get double expansion. Blah 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 blah. So yeah. So if you wanna go to New Orleans and find some werewolves, this is a great product for you. Otherwise, don't. You don't want to put your investigators at risk. Just carry on with your campaign. So yeah. So this is Brian the Dork Man as always. I'll see you in the next video. Please take care of yourself, play more games, and just take care of each other and be happy. Happy 2017, people.